This is the box of happiness, and I clearly did not think this through. Cameras everywhere. This is going by. Say goodbye to this guy. All right. So what's up, guys? Welcome to the first, I think the first unboxing episode that I've ever done. I don't think I've ever done an unboxing episode. So let me know if you want to see more of these in the future. So let's get right into it. I think you probably know by the title what this is. Big shiny R box. So that is a little questionable. It's a little shaky. It did come with a bunch of this stuff. Now tell me if this isn't the best box of happiness you've ever seen in your life. So which one is more exciting? R5 chai tea, 3 pounds of chai tea to be more specific. I don't know. If you're new to my channel, I have a slight tea addiction problem. It's a good thing though. There's worse things to be addicted to. All right, let's get this box out of here. There we go. All right, put that away for now. I'm gonna try to contain my excitement for the tea because I totally forgot that I ordered that. So I'm not gonna go huge into this unboxing. And the reason why, the whole reason why I'm doing this video anyways, for the unboxing really, is to show you guys, to walk you guys through how I'm gonna set this up initially. So also, if you're not new to my channel and you do know me and you're here because you're subscribed or you've seen my videos before, let me know how well you think you know me and what you think I'm gonna shoot first with this. So we've got all the usual, good grief. That is probably like one of the thicker manuals I've ever seen. That's thicker than the manual that came with this, my 1DX2. Well, if anybody ever tries to mug you when you're walking around with your camera, just bring your manual with it. Ooh, right off the bat, one of the things I'm excited about, I personally am pretty new to the mirrorless. I'm shooting this on the RP, but I'm very excited to be able to use the USB-C charging, especially doing super long time lapses like I love to do. Being able to plug that into a battery pack and let that time lapse all night long, especially in colder situations, that's going to be handy. Nice charger, same battery as the 5D4. Very excited about that. Very excited about the new battery. I'm going to have to order a bunch more of these. But I'm excited about the 14% increase, I guess. I am definitely not going to be using this. I'm going to be, ooh, I know what I'm going to use. There it is. My friends at Moment sent me this. It's a Peak Design strappy strap, and it's like the one that I have on the RP, and it has the little clippy things where it comes off super easy, and I need that because I'm always going from gimbals to tripods to handheld to all that stuff. So I need something that can quick release, and this design is super great. Not sponsored by anybody. Moment just sent me that a while back, like a week or two ago, and I haven't done anything with it because I've got a new camera coming. I'll need to get another one for my R6 that's coming next month. So one thing I do notice, this strap is much thinner than, oh, here's one. New studio, still haven't got all the kinks worked out. Got stuff laying around everywhere, but look at the width difference. This is the R5 strap. This is the strap for the 5D Mark IV. So the DSLR straps clearly are thicker. I don't really think anybody in the history of anyone cares about that at all. So I don't know why I just wasted 30 seconds of your time there. I like to talk a lot. So here it is. Wow, squeaky sound. All right, there we are. This is light. And I've used the R, and like I said, I'm using the RP. The first thing that I notice right off the bat is the size difference between the RP, and the grip feels much better. So a little bit more weighted, still really light though. Let me see. 5D4, R5. It's significant. It's significant both in size and in weight. So that's going to be really nice carrying around. I do a lot of hiking, so the RP has already been phenomenal for that, but the R5 is going to be fantastic. All right, let's change gears here and get reorganized so I can sit down and go through this with you guys. Okay, most important thing, tea. Not the fancy chai tea though, just some regular iced tea because it is really hot in here. Dark walls, I gotta work on the AC. Giant 47-inch light right in my face, a lot of heat. No pun intended, by the way. Alright, so the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is charge your battery because that battery that came with it, so I just got it going right here. That battery that came with it is quite dead. Normally, it seems like when I get cameras, the batteries are a little full, like halfway or something, at least a quarter. Shoot, I'm just gonna borrow one from my 5D. Obviously, it's not optimized, but it should work. A bunch of stuff all over it. It's questionable. All right. I feel like this LCD screen is bigger too. There's probably specs you can find on that. Oh, memory card. I don't have the fancy CF Express cards yet, and I don't even have, I ordered some of the Kingston 300 meg per second V90 SD cards. I ordered one or two of those from B&H, but that won't be here for a couple days. And it's Friday right now, so it'll probably be here Monday or Tuesday. So for now, I'm gonna have to use this V30 170 meg per second. Obviously, that's not gonna be great for video, but I'm not concerned with video for this right now. Mostly, I'm gonna be focusing on stills initially. I will do a lot of video about videos on this eventually, but the first few videos that I'm gonna do on the R5 are definitely gonna be stills oriented. So let's just make sure that that card works and that battery works. Oh yeah, we gotta get the date and time set up. It would be good if I knew what date and time it was. Today's the 31st, 15:54, and I'm not in London time zone. I am in Denver time zone. That's the closest to me. Alright, so I'm going to walk you guys through this. Let's first, let me take another break so I can set up another camera so that I can show you guys what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm new to this unboxing thing. I got to figure out how I'm going to work all these cameras in the studio here, but uno momento. Alright, so first thing we're going to change is definitely get it out of JPEG. So I'm going to go with RAW. Alright, so we're going to go over. Joystick's up here now. That's little, gonna have to get used to that. Not a big deal. So I'm going to go in here and mess with my picture style. And I'm going to go make a new one real quick. So I'm going to bring strength down. To 1. To 2 maybe. And I'm going to bring the contrast down a little bit. Bring the saturation down 1. And I'm going to leave the color tone alone. I think that'll be good. So I like to just make a slightly flatter profile, and traditionally that's because I didn't have C-Log in a lot of my other cameras. I do have it in cinema cameras and stuff, but on my DSLRs like the 1DX2, the RP, the 5D4, I didn't have the 5D4 that had the C-Log upgrade into it. I'll talk about C-Log more in future videos. But for now, this is what I do, and even for my JPEG, even for my stills too, I do this also. That way, it's just set, and then I have my set editing and my presets and all of that I use to get those raw images looking better. So I'm gonna leave it at that and hit OK. This is really important if this is ever on and you like to do astro stuff, night stuff, long exposure stuff. Turn the long exposure noise reduction off, because that will basically take the same time as your exposure time to do the noise reduction, and it'll basically double your exposure time. And if you're doing like astrolapses, which I do a lot of, then you're going to want that turned off for sure. This has focus bracketing. I noticed that the RP had focus bracketing too. I haven't messed with that yet, but I do like to do focus stacking. I do like to do macro stuff and landscape focus stacking and stuff. So I'm definitely going to be piddling with that. I don't know about the HDR mode. I don't think I'll ever do that because I just use, I bracket it. Image stabilizer mode, I'm going to go with on. I'm going to leave that on for now. I'm very excited about IBIS. That's one of the most exciting things for me personally. So autofocus method, right out the bat, I'm going to just go ahead and make sure that the eye detection is on, the IAF. I'm going to leave it in auto right now, but I will tell you when I do wildlife, I will probably switch it to animal, because when I do wildlife, there's no people where I go. So I'll switch it to animal, and I might see if I can do a custom function setting for that. Would be really handy. Continuous AF, I'm just going to go ahead and turn that on. Oh, so here's something interesting. This was the touch and drag focus was like this on the R. So basically, I mean, you have this joystick right here right now, but basically you can enable this and then you can select it to the right side of the screen. That way your thumb can drag over that. And I got used to that on the R because I hated that stupid, everybody hated the touch dial, the touch bar or whatever it was up there. But I really liked that on the R. But now that there's the joystick on the R5, I might just use the joystick. We'll see. But I'll go ahead and enable that. So for right now, I'm going to leave it in case 1 for most things. But I do tweak that a little bit when I do wildlife stuff. Again, I'll go into the specific types of stuff when I do my wildlife video, when I do my portraits video, when I do my sports video with this, all of that. So I'll go in more depth about those particular settings for everything else. Okay, here's an obscure one. I'm going to change this. I'm going to change this magnification to 8 times. So what that does is when you hit the little magnify, instead of going in increments of 2 and then zooming into 2 times, it'll just jump straight to 8 times. So like I said, I do a lot of wildlife, if you can tell. And even when you're doing portraits and stuff, I just want to zoom right into the eye. So 8 times, it's just a personal preference. I like doing that. So I'm happy to switch it to, I usually either do it to 4 or 8 times. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and format the card now that we're here. So I haven't used it yet. Just go ahead and get that card comfortable with the camera. Yeah, definitely disabling that beep sound. No bueno for me, for any situation. Alright, so now let's go in here to customize buttons. So the first thing I always do with all of my cameras is I put it to back button focus. So I'm going to go into here and I'm going to select metering start, and then I'm going to come down to the star button and I'm going to select AF and metering start. So that's how I set up my back button focus, and you can go a little more into depth with that if you want to. With your AF on button, you can do some different stuff, but for the basic thing there, that's good to go for me. So one more thing that I'm going to change that I just kind of decided initially is I'm going to go ahead and switch to mechanical shutter. And I want to do this for a number of reasons. There's some technical reasons, but the biggest reason is I want to see how well the mechanical shutter plays with the frames per second for when I do my wildlife stuff, for when I'm shooting my birds in the face. So also how it's going to play with the EF lenses. So I'm going to use my 1-400 Mark II, and then I also want to see how it does with the Tamron and stuff. And then I want to see, I'll make some more videos about this as I go, and I'll test the electronic first curtain and the full electronic for the full silent modes, because I think there are going to be times for me personally where that's going to be really beneficial. But right now I'm going to start off with mechanical, and I'm going to test that out on all my lenses. So I will be testing EF lenses and third-party EF lenses, like I said. If you guys have any questions that you want to know about that kind of stuff, leave those in the comments below, and I will try to work those into the next videos. Like I said, I will be making a lot more videos on the R5. I already have the R6 pre-ordered as well, so hopefully I will get that as soon as it ships. I think it's slated for August 31st, so I should have it maybe the next day or so. But for now, I think I'm fully set up the way that I want initially. Those are kind of the main things that I do to every camera. So now I think I'm just going to go outside and start piddling with this and see if I can get any good test shots for this very first initial video for you guys. So again, if you have any questions regarding the R5 that you want to know about, anything in the menus that you want to see that you don't think other people have talked about enough, I am not, if you're new here, just to let you know, I am not a negative person whatsoever. I've made quite a few videos on that kind of perception, and I'm not one of those YouTubers who is going to be fanning the flames or, you know, fueling the fire. And I'm also not a fanboy either. I use a lot of different stuff. So if there are problems with this that are relevant to me, I will definitely discuss them. But if you guys have anything that you want to see that you don't feel has been covered enough, you guys know I do a lot of time lapses, so I'm definitely going to make a lot of videos about time lapsing with this thing, because it's got some new features in here that I'm pretty excited about. Wildlife, obviously, again, I will be doing some serious wildlife with the R5. Astro stuff, I will be doing some serious astro stuff. I'm very looking forward to see how well the high ISO capabilities are with this guy. And it is just dead middle of Milky Way season, and I live in the best place for the Milky Way in the entire world. So you guys know that kind of stuff is coming. I don't do too much portraits anymore. I definitely haven't been doing portraits since COVID and all that stuff. I haven't been taking clients at all lately, but I will do portraits with Brittany and Tristan, and I will be seeing how well the IAF and all of that stuff, especially with the third-party lenses and the EF lenses. I want to see how just doing everyday portraits and stuff like that is going to go. So I will be doing stuff like that. But if there's anything else other than that, and landscape, of course, you guys know, huge landscape, and sports, skateboarding. So Tristan and I skateboard, and I'm going to be testing it out with him, seeing how well this does with the action sports, all of that good stuff. But if there's anything that I missed in all of that rambling now, welcome to my channel. Leave those in the comments below, and you guys know I will definitely either answer them in the comments and or probably make a video about that if you have a good enough question, or if a lot of people have the same questions or similar questions. So I'm gonna leave it there. If I get anything good, you'll see it right away for this first day that I've had it. So hit that like button if this video helped you out. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I've got new videos every week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, don't forget, preset packs still on sale for a couple more days. Links down below if you guys like Lightroom and Photoshop and you like presets. I made these presets. I love them. I use them. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them too. Links down below. Check those out. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's time to go play. Whoa. And T.